Hello everyone. So I am just testing whether I'm yet live or not. So I guess I am live, right? So hello everyone on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Good evening. Hi Misbah. Good evening. How are you doing? Hi Sanjay. I'm great. Thank you. How are you? Hi Shweta. Thanks for joining in. How are you doing? Hi Vijay. Good evening. How are you doing? Hi Meenu, Pulkit, Raghu, Anirban. Superb, awesome. So, how are you all doing? How was your last week? Great, great to know that, Misbah. Hi Vijay, hi Meeraj, hi Saju. Great, I am glad too. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. So good to have you all here. So, as you have seen the topic, it is about being fearless. It is also something that people, come up with everyday question about being fearless. So we'll talk about this. So let me welcome few other people as well. I am great, Vijay. Thank you so much. Hope you are doing great. Hi, Mangesh. Hi, Ambrose. Hi, Gauri. So, Gauri, I don't know which question you're referring to, but whatever question I have received, all the things have been answered. So, if there is any specific question, please type out and listen to the answer that I'm giving. Okay. Hi, Pratibha. So, if there is any question, please type out. And yes, yes, I'll be sharing about being fearless today. Right. Hi, Roop. Good evening. Hi, Anamika. Great to see you. So, Anamika, your name is reflecting as Arupu. Is that your name or is that the profile or something? Thanks for joining in. Good evening. Hi, Muskan. Great to see you here. Good evening. Hi, Amol. Hi, Nishad. Well, Gauri, if that's the case, you can revisit the session because I'm sure that whatever question was asked, so one person in Instagram has the question that all the questions are not answered, but all the recordings are available on social media. So please go ahead and revisit the recording because all the questions that have been question asked, it has been answered. So if there is any particular thing it has not been answered, so please highlight that part which has not been answered. Okay, so yeah. Hi, Ashwini, Ganesh. Good evening. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Anamika, right. Hi, Shankar. Thanks for joining in. Okay, yes, I would be glad to answer your questions. And yes, so let's begin. Let's begin. So today's topic is being fearless. Now, a lot of people have this thing that uh, why fearless? Why can't we just live in fear? And why do you feel fear? So that's the first question. So, as most of you might be aware, that fear's full form is, false evidences appearing real. which some of the people believe that yes, it is true. Some believe that no, it is not true. It is just to tune the mind. Well, in both cases, you are right. Okay. And yeah, so today's topic is being fearless. So now the thing is, why first to understand the thing that why do we fear? Okay, we have to understand why do we feel fear. Means, why do you feel afraid? Why do you feel you are fearful? It is because when the thoughts are coming to your mind, let's take any example. Okay, when does that feeling starts in your inside you? The first time it starts when some thoughts come inside your mind, the thoughts which you don't like, the thoughts which you don't expect, and the outcome of those thoughts is completely something you don't want in your life. Okay, so now the thing is, uh, after you are having those thoughts, the next thing that emerges is the emotions. Listen very carefully. Okay, the first thing are the thoughts, next thing that emerges is the emotion. Now here is the stage where you need to actually first understand what those emotions are. Means, is it the emotion that is making you feeling restless? Is it the emotion that is making you feeling happy? Is it the emotion that is making you feeling uncomfortable? Then position all those emotions into particular categories. Now when you look very closely, those emotions give way to you being fearful. Because let's say somebody scolds you, somebody abuses you, somebody uh, tells you something which you don't like, and it is something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Okay, it results to fear. Not all uncomfortable emotions results to fear, but yes, it does most of the time. So in very simple terms, if I talk in a day-to-day languages, what you can do to remove that fear, because fear is nothing. Fear is the absence of your positive thoughts. Fear is the absence of the confidence. There is nothing specific known as fear. It is just like there is nothing known as darkness. Because what happens when you light a bulb, when you light a candle, the darkness goes away. So darkness itself does not exist. Similarly, fear does not exist. It is the absence of something which leads the way to fear. So few of the things that I would like to share with you, which you can go and practice in your day-to-day life, which is very simple. And yes, it needs practice. It needs to be imbibed in your habit. So what are those? The first thing I want to tell you is, be authentic. Accept who you are. If you feel I am too fat, people will laugh at me. Okay, I'm not good in studies, I'm not good in this, I can't do this and that. So first is the acceptance of yourself as you are. And when you accept yourself wholeheartedly, only then you can go to the next level. Means, once you accept yourself, then you will actually reflect from a different angle and start working on the things that are missing in your life, maybe. But if you don't accept yourself wholeheartedly, then you actually go by the judgment of other people. Then you actually don't have control. So that is the first thing. Accept yourself wholeheartedly, whether somebody is accepting you or not. Okay, be authentic. Okay, because you are the only one, there is no one like you. The next thing is clarity. Means, whatever you are doing in life, or maybe an event, an activity, or a task regarding which you feel fearful, be confident about it. Means, have the clarity why you are doing what you are doing. Have the clarity that if the outcome comes this, you are going to behave in a certain way. If the outcome comes in a different way, you are going to behave in a different manner. So have that clarity. The third thing is, don't worry about the consequence, because the consequence will only take place depending on your actions. So focus on the actions first and then the consequence. But majority of the people, what they do, they focus on the consequence first and they start worrying about it. They start being fearful about it, forgetting that what actions they need to take actually. Okay, so that is the third thing. The fourth thing is simply take action. Means you are fearful of going and speaking to the strangers. Just take the first step. Okay, you're fearful of writing the thing. Just take action. And take action means take massive action. Okay, the fifth thing is do what you fear the most. Means if you're afraid of dark, go and sit in the dark. Spend time in darkness. If you're afraid of heights, go and do some activity from a height of a mountain or anything like bungee jumping, skydiving, anything. If you're afraid of public speaking, speak to strangers. Public speaking does not mean 1,000, 2,000 people. Public speaking also means speaking to one strange person, one stranger. Okay? So do what you fear the most, take massive action. All right? There is no shortcut. You have to go through it. The sixth one is gratitude. Now, this is very subtle and a very fundamental thing that people don't understand. Why? Because what happens is when you feel grateful about something, when you feel that you have what it takes to go through that fear, all your fears are gone in a second. But you feel fearful because you think that I don't have it in me, I don't have these things. So that creates all the problems. So be grateful for all the strength that is within you that you are yet to explore. Only when you feel grateful for it, you can start exploring that. Okay. And the seventh one is spend time with people who are fearless, people who don't cry, don't crib, no negativity, no drama, nothing like that. Spend time with the people who are fearless. Spend time with the strong minded people. So once you do these simple things in your day-to-day life, you will see that nothing is rocket science. It's like just like brushing your teeth every morning, right? It has now become in the flow of your life. So then it just goes in the flow of your life. So you need to start practicing on it. All right. So I hope these 7 points you can start implementing and you will see some differences happening due to any specific point. All right. So, okay, let me see what you've typed in. Um, yeah, so Gauri has asked, outcome of the thoughts means what is that? Outcome of the thoughts means, see, it's a reaction. Just the thoughts don't give the results, don't give the outcome. It's a flow. Your thoughts are here, your thoughts generates your emotions. Your emotions makes you to act in a certain way. That is the actions. And when you take the actions, it leads to the outcome. Okay. And yes, before the actions, there is another stage, decision. That is your thoughts, emotions, or feelings, decisions. Because when you are sad, you tend to make decisions in a certain way. When you are happy, you tend to make decisions in a certain way. That's why it is said never make any serious decision when you are extremely happy or when you are extremely sad or upset. Okay. And yes, when you make the decisions, you tend to take action, and when you take action, there is outcome. So this is how the flow goes. All right. So hope that clears out, Gauri. Yes, Muskan, acceptance is the key. So yes, Muskan, those are all fears, right? Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Meena. Thank you for joining in. Hi, Ravi. Thank you. So anybody has any further question, please type in related to this. Hi, Arpita. Thanks for joining in. So, hi, Jay. Hi, Roshan. So, yes, Gauri says that I think there is no one fearless guys in the world. Each and every person has their own fear. I think we can segregate the fear. That is the only thing. Yes. So, reaching to that level takes effort, takes practice to that level when you are actually fearless. And yes, there are people who are fearless. When I say fearless, the ultimate fear of death also doesn't matter to them. Okay, there are people, but is it possible? Yes, it is possible. How is it possible? Through practice, through conscious practice. Okay, and fears are our limiting beliefs, nothing else. Okay, so I hope that answers the question. Yeah, so Roshan, you can revisit this recording because the topic we are discussing is being fearless. So I discussed 7 pointers to do in your day to day life where you can actually implement and start seeing the changes in terms of you fearing things in your daily life. All right. Hi, Sanmi. Thank you for joining in. Hi, Shanti. Okay, so Gauri says clarity it is okay, but all the time you are not signing in that particular content, so automatically the fear may become. We don't know when it will come and go, so there is no other protection. So, Gauri, a very subtle thing you need to keep in mind. That means fear is going to come. It is just like think of a garden, okay? If you're not taking care of the garden, if you're not pruning the trees, pruning the the grass or anything, weeds are bound to come. Infections will happen to the roots and everything. So you need to take care of your mind consciously, and fear just creeps in naturally. It's an automatic process, and it's also a habit that happens. And that's why I always stress on the fact that whatever you want to change in your habit pattern, you have to do it consciously. All right. Yes, sometimes, yes, Jay. So I think your name is Pre for you, or I don't know what's the full name, Priyanka or some maybe. So how to deal with it? I just discussed it. There are many ways to deal with it, and there are different levels to deal with it. But the basic 7 steps I discussed, I'll just quickly repeat it. The first one is accept yourself wholeheartedly. Okay, be authentic to who you are. Second is get clarity why you are doing what you are doing, so that whatever challenge come you don't fear at that point of time. Next is don't worry about the consequence. Start thinking and focusing on your actions, which will lead to the consequence or the outcome. Okay. Next is take action, take massive action. Next is do what you fear the most. Okay, if you are fear of, if you have the fear of public speaking, go and speak to the people. If you are fearful of coming up on videos, come up on videos. If you are fearful of heights, go and do some activities of heights. Okay. The sixth thing is gratitude. Be grateful for the strength you have in yourself. It is only a matter of fact that you need to explore that strength. Okay. And the seventh thing is spend time with fearless people. Company matters. Company matters a lot. Okay, Priyanka, yes. So, Priyanka, I hope you got the answer. Yes, Roshan, that is what consciousness is all about. You need to be first aware about your challenges, your weaknesses, what the things you are fearful of in life. All right. Muskan, can trust issues be fear? I didn't get the question. Means? issue with some person. So the trust issue with the person is not a fear. The fear is the consequence of the trust issue. Remember the root, the cause and the effect, the root cause and the symptom. So the trust issues happen because you don't think of the person like you should think. Okay. Why the trust issue happens is because of some past events that the person has done, or because of whatever you have experienced and all. So the trust issue is not the fear. The fear is coming because of the root cause, because what you have experienced related to that person. All right. Gauri, there is no end point to it. There is reduction in it. And the reduction goes to a level that fear fears you. There is nothing that you will never fear again. So there comes a point. But if you see the world class leaders, they reach to that point of significance. They reach to that point of fearlessness. Okay, everyone has fear, even the leaders have fear, but it all depends how you handle it. It is the conscious tuning of your mind. Okay, so Anamika has a question. If wrong decision has been taken in lack of understanding, then how can we ignore the consequences? Anamika, you cannot ignore the consequence. You have to know how to go through the consequence and go beyond the consequence. And the best way to answer this question is read my full book. You will get all the answers over there because it has been spoken about making that kind of decisions. All right. So nervousness leads to fear. Okay, nervousness might be temporary, but fear can be so much in depth and so much overhyped that people stay in fear for years. That is not nervousness. Okay, so it leads to fear. All right. Yes, there is a conscious tuning for everything. And where that everything is here, nowhere else, nowhere outside even. So, Muskan, I hope you understood, you got the answer to the question. Okay, Anamika, I hope you got the answer to the question. All right. Hi, Musafir. Hi, Swati. Hi, Gandharv. Hi, Sandeep. Sure, sure. Take care. Awesome. Great. Amazing. So, Gauri, I would suggest you to read my book for this question because it has been elaborated in a broad way. Okay. Uh, I have mentioned it in a very deep way in my book, Seven Steps from Shame to Being Back in the Game. So, he's asking, how do you tune your mindset each and every day? What are the basic steps you take in your life? So please go ahead and read my book, and I have also shared in my previous thing. So here I won't repeat that again. It all depends on your daily habits. I can just tell you that what type of habits and how to tune into this, you will get all the details written in the book. Okay, so please go ahead and read that. You will find all these answers there. So the book is Seven Steps from Shame to Being Back in the Game. So this is the book. All right. So people who have read the book, they know the answer to all the your questions you are asking. Okay, so please go ahead because there in a step-by-step process, I have written down each and everything that you can do every single day of your life. Hi Neha, hi Ketan, hi Umesh. Yeah, so Anamika, don't worry about this. Decision, you will make decision every second of your life. Okay? But you need to be conscious about the decision can be either good or bad. That's it. You will either find something useful out of it or you will learn a lesson. So there is no wrong decisions. Okay? So Roshan, you can go to my this profile bio and the link is there. You can click on the link and you can see the details. Absolutely. The quality of your life depends on the quality not just of your habits, but the kind of people you mix with, the kind of things you are doing in life, the kind of thoughts you nurture. All right? Awesome. Great. So we have 2 minutes to go. Any other questions specific? Please type in. Otherwise, we are good to go. So whatever points you got today, don't forget to implement in your day-to-day life because whatever I share, it is for everyone who can actually start implementing with the small steps in life, in your day-to-day life. Because if you want to achieve something big, you need to start somewhere small. You need to start somewhere at least. Okay, and don't focus on the long-term thing, focus on the next step at a time. Because once you do the next step, you will see that you've finally reached a long way. All right. So if no more questions, then let's wrap up. Awesome. Super. Thank you so much, Anamika. Welcome. My pleasure. So Anamika is sharing that she's following all the steps that is mentioned in my book. So please go ahead and read it. So you will find lots of things to do there. All right. Great. So Gauri, I have answered all your questions previously. Please go ahead and revisit the recording. All right. Awesome. So thank you everyone, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So good to see you, all of you. And just reminding that please join the Facebook group that is Intensify Humanity, Intensify Live group, because as I mentioned previously, I'm going to start something new in the upcoming days, and it will be only exclusive to the group members over there. Okay, so if you want to be a part of it, go and please join it. All right. So thank you so much and have a beautiful night and a beautiful week ahead. Okay, take care. Bye. Hello, everyone. So I am just testing.